Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing new lip products from BBIA. It's been a while since I've done a BBIA lip review. They came out with these glaze sticks. I actually wasn't planning on getting these because I've tried a lot of lip balm sticks and they do have a very similar formula. The one that I usually wear the most is Roman's Glossing Melting Balm, and this one has just been my go-to lip balm stick. But when BBIA came out with these, I just thought, you know what, let's just give it another try. BBIA has really good lip products too, so I knew that they probably would not disappoint me, and trust me, they did not. You'll see from this review. But first of all, can we talk about the packaging? It looks amazing. I was thinking about reviewing these another day, but when they came in the mail and I saw the packaging, I knew I just had to review these right away because I couldn't wait. So anyway, these are the over glaze stick, and for the packaging, once you open it, you have a silver body. Very slim and chic, and has the BBIA logo on the body. Once you open it, you twist at the bottom to have the product come out, but there's no way you can twist it back. It also comes with some themed stickers. Very cute. There's a total of 7 shades, and I think one thing that really caught my attention is the shade variety. Some of these shades you don't really see in the Korean market, so I thought it would be interesting to swatch them. But anyway, a little information about this product. It's supposed to be a melting formula. It's also supposed to have a glaze-like glossy finish. It's also supposed to be very moisturizing. It's also supposed to plump your lips and also be lightweight. So starting off first, we have shade number 1, Original Glaze. It does look white here, but it's clear on the lips, and it does have glitter. I'm assuming this is the original formula with no tint or color in it. This would be really good to apply on top of other lip products for a glossy finish. I'm not going to be doing the gradients leg, just the full leg, but you can see that it has a very beautiful glossy finish. As it claims, it has this very beautiful glaze, like bounces really well on different angles. It also fills in the wrinkles of your lips pretty well to give you that blurred-like effect, which maximizes the glossy finish. Very impressive already for the formula. As for the formula, it's way better than I thought. Right away when I put it on my lips, it just melts instantly. So easy to apply and layer, but most of all, the biggest advantage of this is that it doesn't feel sticky, and it feels very moisturizing, non-sticky. I think this is the best melting lip balm that does not feel sticky. Super lightweight. One thing about this though is that it does have a slight tingling sensation, but for the formula, it feels amazing on the lips. It's not sticky, it's not waxy, there's no buildup. It doesn't get stringy, at least for the clear gloss. We'll have to see for the tinted ones. So it has that gel-like glossy type of formula. A little bit thick, but compared to other lip balms that I've tried, this is probably the lightest. You'll see from the arm swatch, but these don't really have a stain, and this is a clear gloss, so I'm actually going to be doing the blot test or transfer test in the next lip shade. The glitter in this is quite subtle. You will be able to see it up close, but from far away you can't really see it. It does add a nice touch of gloss effect to maximize it. For the scent, it does have a slight peachy scent, but it's very subtle. Next up, this is shade number 2, Candy Glaze. It's a lavender shade. It does a cool tone. For the gradients, so it is quite a sheer color. You can barely see it. It does add a slight lavender shade to your original lip color. Quite a unique shade. It is a light lavender shade. It does kind of make me look a little bit sick because it's a little too light, but I think the full look might look better. However, it does look quite similar to the promotional pictures. Let's go have the full look. Alright, so now we have the full look. The color that you see here is probably not what you'll see on your lips. It's going to be a lot more sheer and light. However, it does look slightly a little bit more pigmented from the gradient look, and again, you do have that cool light lavender type of color. This will look really good and flattering for cool tones. For me personally, it might be just a little bit too cool toned, but because of how sheer it is, if I add a base color, it will look a lot more flattering. It doesn't get stringy, but I do see a little bit of excess product here, so I'm just gonna blot it, and you should be fine. Surprisingly, it doesn't get stringy. There's just build-up around the lips. It actually doesn't look too bad. I think I would have liked it to be a little bit of a darker shade because it might appear too sheer in photos or whatnot, but it adds a very nice soft touch of lavender to your lips, which is perfect for spring or summer. In the winter, you know how when you get cold and your lips turn purple, it kind of has that look to it. So I think I would recommend a base color and just add this on top to add a little bit of a purple undertone if you want that for your lip color. And again, it does look quite similar to the promotional pictures. For the arm swatch, there wasn't much of a stain, and it's common for these type of lip balm sticks. But anyway, I'll go ahead and swatch. So you see that it did transfer quite a bit on the first one. You can see it's a little bit sticky for the after, but honestly on the lips it feels so smooth and glossy, non-sticky, nothing to complain there. My lips do feel really moisturized as well. So here's the comparison swatch. I have Candy Glaze at the bottom and then Roman's Cheeky Taro on top. I'd say Candy Glaze is a very light version of Cheeky Taro. I sort of have that sweet potato purple, but it's like very mute. Next up, this is shade number 3, Grape Blaze. As the name says, it's supposed to be a grape color. You sort of have this pink purple shade. Compared to the previous two, this is a lot more pigmented, a lot more bright. Very youthful shade and gives a brightening effect to the face. I didn't think I would like this color, but I actually do like it for the gradient look. This also looks like a cool tone color as well because of the violet purple undertones. Shade number 2 and these two are paired together. So number 2 is more of a base color. So now with the full look, it's a lot more pigmented. You sort of see more of a violet, pink, purple, sort of this Barbie pink type of color. And again, this does look quite similar to the promotional pictures. Very beautiful shade. Also for the formula, it just melts really well, really easy to apply. So here's a hand swatch of Grape Glaze at the top and Bare Fig on the bottom. You can see they're really similar. You sort of have this pink purple color with bright violet purple undertones. Next up, this is shade number 4, Fig Glaze. This is a shade color that I was actually really looking forward to the most. It's very MLBB, very beautiful soft pink brown color, very MLB, very beautiful shade, did not disappoint. And this does lean slightly a little bit more warm, but I think this would also look good for a neutral. For the full look, we have a more pigmented pink brown color. It does have a slight coral undertone, but it's very subtle. And the coral kind of gives it a slight warmness. Amazing glossy finish as well. Alright, so here's a hand swatch. I have Fig Glaze at the bottom, and on top of that is Peripera's Algorithm. Very similar in newness and shade. Next up, we have number 5, Caramel Glaze. This also has glitter in it. There's only 2 shades that have glitter, shade number 1 and this one. As the name said, it's a caramel shade, and you do sort of have a warm caramel brown color. It is a little bit sheer too, so I can't really see the shade. It does have a little bit of a yellow-orange undertone, sort of like a pumpkin brown type of color. For the full look, now we have more pigmented pumpkin brown color. Definitely do see a lot more of that orange undertone. This probably looks the least like the promotional pictures. In the promotional pictures, it looks a lot more mute, less orange. On the lips, it does look more like an orange color with a little bit of brown, like a cinnamon brown. It's semi-mute, it's not too brightening. Here's a comparison swatch. Peripera's Nude to Heart is a little bit similar. I wanted to compare with Cocoa Nude because it does have like a orange, like a peachy orange undertone, which is kind of similar to Caramel Glaze, but it's a lot lighter. Next up, we have number 6, Choco Glaze. It's described as being a chocolate color, very beautiful chocolate brown color. There's no red or orange or yellow. Super flattering, very pretty. It does look like it does have a little bit of gray in the promotional pictures, but for the gradients look, there's not much of a grayness to it. Looks like a very beautiful chocolate brown candy bar type of color. Amazing shade color for the full look as well. Gives a very beautiful glazed chocolate donut vibe to it. This is a darker color, so it can be a little bit difficult to blend. So just make sure you blend it well. Flattering, but honestly, this is so flattering. Very, very beautiful. Here's a quick hand comparison. I have Choco Glaze at the bottom and then Brown Heaven on top. Choco Glaze can go a few shades darker, but they're quite similar in neatness and shade. Last but not least, we have shade number 7, Honey Glaze. It's supposed to be a honey yellow shade. I thought it was going to be a lot more pigmented. It looked like this, like a fruit punch orange color, similar to shade number 1 and 2. It's very sheer. You can barely see it on the lips. It's like a slight tint of orange yellow. Very unique type of color. You don't really see this a lot, especially in the Korean markets. But let's see how it looks like for the full look. For the full look, it actually doesn't look too bad if you're warm toned. Similar to the promotional pictures, you have that yellow orange color, semi-tangerine like. This would be really good to wear to the beach for some reason. Just adds like a very nice warmness and like it's very playful. So I went ahead and tried one of their lip combinations and applied number 2 and 5. Number 2 is my base color and number 5 in the inner corner of my lips. And they do seem to blend really well. Creates a very beautiful gradient like effect. Overall, there were a variety of shades, so it was really fun to swatch them. They did have their own distinct shades, so it was very, very interesting to see how they looked on the lips. Some of them were sheer and more as a base color or as a clear glossy finish, and some of them were also pigmented as well, so we did have a variety. I'm actually really glad that I got these. After swatching a few melting stick balms, the only ones that I usually wear is Women's Lasting Melting Balm. This is my go-to, but I think I also found a new favorite, which are these. I think I would like to see them to come out with more shades. Formula is amazing, non-sticky, it doesn't get stringy. There might be a little bit of excess product, but just blot it and you should be okay. It feels super moisturizing in the lips. It does have a slight tingling sensation, but honestly it doesn't bother me because the finish is so flawless. It gives such a beautiful glossy finish, and just on all different angles it looks amazing. It gives a very beautiful plumping effect to your lips, very beautiful glazed glossy finish, and it also does fill in the wrinkles of your lips pretty well to maximize that glossy finish. Very easy to blend. It's unfortunate that it doesn't have a stain, but it's quite common for these type of lip balm sticks. After swatching all 7 of these, my lips do not feel overwhelmed. They feel very, very moisturized and highly recommend. Some of you have also requested me to share my favorite shade from these lip reviews, and for today's review, my favorites are number 6 Choco Glaze and number 4 Fig Glaze. Fig Glaze is very MLBB. From the hand swatch, it's similar to Peripera's Manga Rhythm, but sometimes you like the similar lip in another collection because the formula is different. It looks very beautiful in this formula. And then we have Choco Glaze, which is just very beautiful and sultry color. You can wear it light, but you can also build up the color. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.